And we're live.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of This Is the Show. Thank you for always joining us here at the best damn fucking podcast you're ever going to hear with the best live guests we're ever going to have and the best comedy we can muster up every night before passing out. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of This Is the Show because this is the show. This episode is brought to you by Hoddlefield Coffee, the only coffee that gets you jumping right out of bed and ready to get right back into your trading chair all day long, every single day. Pop it, brew it, smell it, drink it, taste the flavor. Hoddlefuel.
Huddle fuel. That's actually
This
hard
episode
to do.
Oh, yeah? A little rough on the throat?
Yeah, I've got to work on that. It's kind of hard.
Yeah,
Every time I almost choke on the coffee.
Oh my God.
Go ahead. Sorry to
Yeah.
step on your promo.
That's okay. It's okay. We should definitely get you some training for your gag reflex. I'm sure we can get some of the guys in the DMs to help you out with that. This episode is also brought to you by our newest sponsor, Bit Ninja Supply. Go check him out for the best gear you're going to find for all that Bitcoin stuff. I think last night we were checking everything out. He's got some really cool Bitcoin high tops and onesies.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool stuff. You can also even order a Hodl Fuel t-shirt from Bit Ninja Supply and soon to be on the website, all of your favorite This Is the Show and To the Moon events gear coming to you. So please check out Bit Ninja Supply, our great new sponsor. And last but not least, this episode is brought to you by ToTheMoonEvents.io. Join To The Moon Events this December 7th through the 9th on Tybee Island, Georgia, for a weekend of fun and socializing with your favorite crypto Twitter friends. For more information, please visit ToTheMoonEvents.io. And this is the show.
All
Ooh,
right.
That's a mouthful.
That was a lot. You do
That
that,
was
very
more
well.
than a handful.
I think that was at least 2 handfuls.
That was yeah.
Which
I deserve some bacon after that.
I like tits that have, or at least one big handful each titty.
Right.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Are you a type
I've
of
never...
guy who likes big titties, or are you like fine with just normal, like medium to small titties?
You know, I don't typically objectify women, but when you put me on the spot like this, I'd be happy to. I've never really, whatever's natural is natural for me up there. It's not, I think whatever I can fit into my mouth makes me happy, and that's fine.
Right.
I'm more of a butt kind of guy, really.
So right. I got you.
So was
And now I
Yuki until
feel
he met you.
really gross having said all that. So
Right.
I apologize to all of our
Ew.
female listeners. And, this is what Yuki does. He brings out the worst in me.
He
I'm
does.
sorry. I'm sorry.
The worst, best, the best worst.
The
Well,
worst of
there's
the best.
there's something happening right now that's upsetting me.
What?
There's some
God.
shit going down on Twitter, and people are saying things like your voice is better than mine. And
Shut up.
I just want
I've
to
heard this. I also have proof in my DMs, but
Yeah.
I can't show you.
I am a little bit offended and upset by that.
I actually think the same person who's DMing you is DMing myself and Yuki and telling us the exact same thing.
Oh shit.
Really?
Yeah.
So let me
Well,
ask
it's more
you.
than one person. So
Oh,
I
fuck.
know.
just
Me
to be
too.
clear here.
Me too.
I will say that you have
I've
a
got
lovely
at least 4.
you have a lovely radio voice, but you are probably the most ugly human I've ever seen in my life.
What?
Look, God can't give us all the gifts, when he was getting ready to launch me out, I said, I don't need all of this. I don't need all of it. Just give me a decent sense of humor, a great personality, and a voice that people would want to listen to with a bag over my head.
Well, I, on the other hand, am blessed with not only an excellent radio voice, but also a gorgeous body and beautiful face.
I'm sorry, I just threw up my bacon.
Yeah.
What you tweeted out a picture? What is that? A bowl of bacon over like peaches or something?
It's just a bowl of bacon. What do you mean over peaches? I
Well-
don't. It's just bacon.
Tamara showed me on her
didn't say
computer, and it
peaches,
looked
I
like
said pecan pie.
peaches or pecan pie or something.
Pecan pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, bacon always goes best with more bacon.
Right.
Just to clarify.
Is there enough bacon? Like, is there a record how much bacon?
Yeah. I can eat. It depends on the type of bacon. So, like a real crispy bacon, I can only have a few pieces. But a nice, like soft bacon, you could just eat that all day long.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't like super crispy bacon. I don't like it. It's all burnt and everything.
Right.
You don't need to cook bacon that long.
Right.
It's mostly fat. Fat doesn't really. You could eat fat raw. I know it sounds gross, but
Right.
it's not going to do anything to you. And there's so little protein that it cooks in like a minute.
Right.
And if you believe in like paleo and keto and all that stuff, soft bacon is best for you.
All right. Well, there you go.
So you're saying there's actually a way to prepare your bacon to where it's healthy.
Yeah. Well, first you always want really good quality bacon, like pork. You don't want to have that like Oscar Mayer.
I was just about to say Oscar Mayer.
And of course, uncured or natural preservatives like celery. So celery salt actually adds nitrates and nitrites naturally, but you don't ever want added nitrates or nitrates because it causes cancer.
Yep.
Which everything does. So, and then you just want to cook your bacon until the protein has cooked. That's really it.
Mm-hmm.
I always cook the whole package of bacon like that, keep it in the fridge, and then if I want to heat up some bacon, it's always ready.
Now, is there a place that you've been that has the best bacon, like in your travels? Because Yuki and I have been to New Zealand, and they have the best fucking bacon that you have ever had.
Really?
In your life.
Yes.
So fucking good. The bacon.
Went, the bacon in New
Holy
Zealand
shit.
is amazing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it's really good.
Really good.
Yeah. I was saying that, like,
The bacon in my mouth right now is really good too.
Yeah, I've had, good bacon here, and then I went to New Zealand, and I was like, oh my fucking God, this bacon. So, there you go.
Let me ask you guys a question. One of our topics here, I'm looking at our notes, because...
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, is city water. And I was going to ask you guys, you, Junior Lancaster, with all your tips on how to, avoid nitrates and shit.
Oh, wow. Did you get, like, sassy?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to jump ahead here and ask you, are you cooking all this food in city water? Or are you using artesian spring water?
Before you answer that, hold on. I have a statement from our doctor.
Okay.
Okay. He says everything except coffee causes cancer.
Really?
Yes. I'm just saying.
Really?
That's a statement from our own
Is that
doctor,
Doc Trogdor?
Dr. Trogdor.
Huh.
Yes.
Interesting.
Wow.
Who's just
Everything
recently been
except
doxxed.
coffee.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's something that maybe, he could work with Huddle Fuel on, like one of those warning labels for the coffee.
That's a great.
Yeah.
If you want cancer, don't drink this or
Right.
something.
Or Huddle Fuel coffee cures cancer.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh,
Every
yeah.
cup of Huddle Fuel extends your
I
life
feel like
by
they
at
could-
least 1 year.
I feel like they could put that on their bag now, and then they could put like a quote from Dr. Trogdor.
I think you're allowed to
Fight
do
cancer
that.
with coffee.
They
Right.
do that on toothpaste and stuff, like American Dental Association. I feel like that. Huddle Fuel could get with our Doc Trogdor, Crypto Twitter Doc Trogdor. He's actually a real doctor,
Yeah.
and put something on there that says,
Absolutely.
1 out of 1 Doc Trogdors agree
Yes. One out of
that Huddle Fuel coffee actually extends your life.
Yeah, like if toothpaste can say that toothpaste fights bad breath, then I think Huddle Fuel can legally
Yeah.
say that Huddle Fuel fights cancer.
We'll have to ask Bella if she could be our lawyer
Oh
go-to
yes,
on this.
yes. We need lawyer representation, and I just want to note that all the views expressed on this show are not that of Huddle Fuel.
And they're actually not our own.
Yeah.
These aren't even
We've
our views.
stolen everything. Everything we use on this show has been stolen in some form or another of someone else's tweet.
No,
okay,
or show,
but,
or Netflix, series.
Somewhere.
Junior, you told us.
But wait, he hasn't answered his question.
Oh.
Wait, what was the question?
The question was, do you remember what the question was?
Yes.
About
do
your
I
water.
use artisanal water or something?
Right.
I have a water filter in my fridge, not like the fancy kind, because my apartment's like an older Florida apartment. So I use a Seychelles filter. That's Seychelle, and it's like the filter that like filters the most shit, like even radioactive stuff. They're the ones that also make those tubes where you can like get on your hands and knees next to like a cesspool of like human wastewater and like stick the straw in and drink it. I have not tried that.
Well,
could you on the show?
I would have to find some wastewater, and I don't think my mic's cable is long enough. So
here's what I propose, and I would accept this. You get one of those straws, put it in your toilet, and just drink the toilet water, and I would be satisfied.
No.
I'm gonna have to go with you go first, kind of.
No, don't, because he might. But no.
Now, do I cook? I used to use that water for boiling pasta, even because I was all crazy about this stuff. But now I really don't care that much about it. It's like I stick to my lifestyle and standards of how I like to eat, like good healthy food. But like I'm not gonna worry about the freaking pasta water anymore. It's like I used to use tap water for that. And I like to live dangerously. So,
right on the edge.
On the edge. But,
a lot of people they whine and complain about, there's fluoride in the water.
Yeah,
you know what I say to those motherfuckers?
What do you say to me?
I say,
look at me when you
say it.
Here's
what I do.
Look at me when you say it. You can't.
I grab the mouthwash, the fluoride mouthwash, and I just drink that shit straight.
Really?
I don't even fucking
That's
fuck
bullshit.
with the water.
I don't buy fluoride mouthwash.
Well, I do believe that fluoride does what is your
pineal gland?
The pineal gland, yes.
Yeah, that's just a bunch of hippie bullshit.
Yeah.
That is not
really?
calcifies the pineal gland.
Yes.
First of all, there is no such thing as a pineal gland.
Get
Trogdor,
the fuck out of here.
I need your advice on this.
Okay, wait a second though. This is the guy.
A pineal gland?
First
what the
of all,
fuck is that?
we're really getting ahead of ourselves here. I just want to pull this back for a second, all right?
Okay.
Tuck it back in here.
Tuck it back in. Go ahead.
Did we put out the tweet of the poll between my voice and yours yet?
No, and we're not going to.
Can we get that tweet out there going, please?
Dude, I'm on a show right now.
No. I'm talking to the executive producer of this show right now because I'm sure she would like to make sure that you get put in place.
We'll do that after the show, and I'm sure whatever the results are.
After the show.
Wait, okay, so what's the poll?
You got to do a poll tweet.
To do the little poll.
All right, whose voice is better? This is dumb.
Whose voice is better?
This is
you're the one who brought it up. You brought it up.
Whose voice is better on Tits podcast?
I got it.
You brought it up.
And by the way, everybody that hashtags our show, if you just hashtag TITS, it's all porn. So you got to do Tits podcast.
Yeah. This is not a show about porn, guys. Tits is we really, as Yugi said the other night, we can't control your dirty minds.
Yeah,
but this is the show, guys.
Yeah,
we're
get
your heads out of the gutter.
Should I at you guys?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to get it.
He doesn't want to be reminded.
I don't want Lancaster to get all excited because I'm sure
I don't need to.
Yeah,
I don't need to get excited.
Male voice is better on Tits podcast.
Mine is the best female voice. So
right.
Whose male voice is better?
Do it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not worried.
All right, Tamara,
his voice is better.
That's creepy when you do that. It reminds me of my uncle. He would take me in.
No.
Take you in? Yeah, continue. What's the rest of the sentence?
Well, we would go on these camping trips.
Oh shit.
Okay, it's getting better.
It's not.
Just the two of you?
Worse.
Yes.
Are we on the couch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, thanks, Jared. I just got back and I see that he had.
So, do you guys? Well, first of all, you should always use cold, filtered, or premium water for brewing your Huddle Fuel coffee. Never use straight tap water.
This is
okay?
true.
All right.
Oh, I was going to say, Yuki spouting out all this bullshit. Wakes up every morning with a tummy ache because he just drinks the filtered city water. And the one time he stopped and he drank just spring water like I suggested, he had no tummy aches. So
look at that.
I know. So yeah.
Who'd have thought, huh?
Who'd have thunk?
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
Who'd have thunk it? Yeah.
Well, do you guys want to talk about Bitcoin or anything on this episode? Is it doing anything? Like, no, just what's the price here?
Yeah.
63.
It went down, and now it's reaching up for one gasping stretch, sticking its hand out of the grave before the digger comes and just kicks it and stomps it right back down.
Right.
So, that's my personal opinion. Not financial advice.
Yeah. Can I make fun of Yuki's bio real fast on
Sure.
Twitter?
Always.
Sure.
It's reading like a resume right now. How do we feel about this?
Why
His
not?
curriculum vitae.
Why the fuck not? This is my thing. This is where I showcase my talent, what I'm doing, what I'm capable of.
I just want to say, what was it in the beginning? Do you remember what
in the beginning it was like
onto Twitter with?
Happy, fun guy who enjoys Bitcoin. I probably had like hashtag BTC, LTC, ETH for a short period of time. I had Psychonaut at one point. What did I used to Techno Shaman. Wait, what was it? Techno Shamanism, because it was some cool thing I saw where dudes were like using virtual reality glasses to do like trippy things, and it was like a shaman guy. I thought that was cool. Now it's just all the fucking podcasts and shit that I'm a part of, and stuff.
Wow. Yeah. When exactly was this that you were happy, by the way?
There was a time.
Oh my god, that's good.
So there are times, the brief moments in between the sheer madness and dread,
anxiety,
that bounces around in my sordid and dark mind. There will be little moments of happiness and joy. The older I get, the less those happen.
Usually happens when he gets candy.
Yes. I am to the point in my life where I don't give a fuck anymore about anything, and I get excited about candy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to anything you said.
Listen.
Did that tweet about us, the poll, did that go out?
Yeah, it went out through my
on what account?
Mine.
Oh,
Me.
come on.
I think you were
What is
supposed
that horse shit?
Well, I mean,
Junior.
I have more followers than Tits Podcasts. So.
Yeah, Tits
Okay,
Podcast
then that's
has
fine.
150
That's
followers.
great.
I made an executive decision. Oh my
Okay,
god.
that's fine.
Hey,
I
Junior,
apologize.
do you think
Don't
maybe
send me back to the mailroom, please.
since we're doing a live show, you could actually focus on doing the fucking
he
show
was saying
and stop?
candy is the only thing that makes them happy. That and tits. So.
How do you have 80% of the votes? This is the lie.
Yes, yes,
lie.
yes,
Is that
yes,
all
yes.
you're doing? You're like focused on the
Yeah,
votes.
why don't
This
you?
is a lot.
Let's just stop worried about that shit right now, because I will clearly
Yuki
win,
hasn't even voted.
and you will get your feelings hurt.
No. See, he's not listening. He's on there trying to. I bet he's in DMs right now, trying to
shit.
round up.
No,
votes.
he's in that fucking giant group DM. He's probably trying to.
No, I had to take a break from that. It just
Got a little crazy in there, yeah.
Yeah, it was bringing down the not level of standard, but the level of vulgarity of the comedy that was brewing in my mind, or raising it rather.
Oh, raising it. It was like
I'm a very PG kind of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the line that? Oh, maybe we shouldn't even talk about it.
Well, I'm still trying to find out what bar it was that they dish those out when you order a cocktail. So I don't know where the line is just yet. But if they made a Mr. Rogers remake, I would have to turn it down because it would just be too much for me. It's just,
Right.
It's
you know what pissed me off about Mr. Rogers?
Oh, we talk about this all the time, so I know.
No,
Those are great.
No, it wasn't him. He's fine. Whatever. He's a weird, creepy guy that had a show. All right, fine. It's that fucking woman that would come on and they
puppet.
would do the annoying. She had this annoying voice that she would do for the puppets.
The queen puppet.
Yes. Oh, it was like it drove me insane. You know what I'm talking about?
Did she look like a librarian?
It doesn't matter what she looked like.
It was a puppet woman, right?
She sounded horrible. Her voice, she did like a funny, it wasn't funny. It sounded like whiny and
it was really high pitched,
depressing, and it made me want to end my life as a young child. It was so bad.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Well,
oh no.
that's the most horrible thing you've ever said to me in your life.
Our relationship is young, my friend.
Well,
Aww.
yeah, it looks like the tweet thing didn't work. It just says we are lovingly.
What?
On the
Where?
thing, look at the title for the tweet right
we
here.
are lovingly.
Are you paying attention? Listen.
I was trying to add the sponsors on the tweet that Periscope sends out, and it cut it off, and it just says we are lovingly.
That's beautiful.
Well, we are. We're lovingly people.
We are lovingly.
Yeah. It was going to say we are lovingly sponsored by Hot Oil Fuel, Bit Ninja Supply, and To the Moon
Well,
Events.
good thing you got the important things in there, the sponsors.
Yes.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Are you having a time right now?
Yeah.
Are you having a time?
See, that's the thing. Having a time.
Is that a thing?
I think so.
Let's ask our listeners, is the phrase having a time a thing?
Yeah, in the South, yes.
Yeah,
it is.
you could be like, oh, she's
What does
having
it
a
mean?
time right now. Like, like a hard time. I think you just leave out words from the South because you're lazy. So just like my name is spelled Tamara. So that would really be like Tamara, but we're from the South, so I just leave out that middle A. It's like Tamra,
All right, guys. So we have our speaking of
just like shut up.
Yes.
speaking of
Okay, next.
Speaking of sponsors, we have one of our sponsors in the studio right now. He's actually sitting on the casting couch as we speak.
No.
He's sitting
Is
next
it
to
to the moonevents.io?
No. Keep
Is
guessing.
Is it Bit Ninja Supply?
No, not this time, but he will be coming on.
Yes,
Keep
yes.
guessing. Hot Oil Fuel Coffee. He's actually.
Oh my God!
He's in the studio, sitting next to Ultra Gear on the casting couch. Hopefully, Ultra Gear is not making a pass at him or anything awkward or weird like that, and not scaring off our sponsor.
Well, I can see they're both muted, so they're probably not talking about much.
They're not talking to each other at all.
Yeah, that's strange. That's strange. Wouldn't Hot Oil Fuel want to talk to a big superstar like Ultra Gear?
Yeah. Have you been watching Ultra Gear's videos? They're funny as hell.
No, I'm gonna watch those probably before I listen to your old podcast.
Right.
Also.
Which old,
It's on my list of things.
Which
to
old
do.
Yuki and the Goddess, which is probably one of the best podcasts on crypto Twitter. Let me just say this.
I've heard other things.
Tamara and I were the ones who came up with the thing where you don't talk about crypto on crypto podcasts. Now all these motherfuckers are copying our shit and like, oh, we don't focus on crypto.
Yeah?
You know who fucking came up with that shit? Me, motherfuckers. Me and
my
my wife.
Well,
And now everyone's like, oh, it'll be cute if we don't really talk about
Who's
crypto.
doing that?
All kind of motherfuckers out there.
Linda. It wasn't
Settle
just you,
down.
okay? It was a conglomeration of creative juices in the petri dish of mushrooms on the magic Smoky Mountains.
They
okay?
did what?
Between
No,
the
I'm not
three of
talking
us.
about this show. I'm not saying this.
No one
is
cares
copying
about your old failed show.
their-
This show. This is the only show right now, okay? And pursuant to contract details, you'll be having to never appear on any other show again. But beyond that, we do know who all of you are out there on crypto Twitter. Everyone knows who you are.
Oh,
And
one
when
quick
you
thing. I got
bite
one.
off of our shit.
Yes,
we're
I
gonna
got-
call you out.
I got one more thing. I want to challenge Brecky to a slurp off. I was doing the coffee this thing. Hold on.
Wait. Okay.
That was my shtick out on Twitter. I just noticed that Brecky was doing it, and I want to call him out and onto
shit.
this show.
Are you slapping him with a white glove?
I want to challenge Crypto Brecky.
It's a duel.
I want to challenge
I don't
him
know that you should do this.
to a
duel of
slurp off.
listen.
I mean, I love you to death, but I just don't know if
Are
that's
you
a good
suggesting
idea.
he's a better slurper than me?
I feel like he's pretty talented.
He is very
if someone's
talented.
going to judge, I think it should be her.
Plus, he does.
No, I don't know.
He does his slurp in a cool like accent thing. Mine's just straight. But I want to
It's
challenge
gonna be close.
Brecky to a slurp off live on the show, and it will be sponsored by Huddle Fuel, and maybe
Wait.
Huddle Fuel can be the judge.
Oh,
Do you mean to say that his slurp is slurped in an accent?
Yes,
he did.
I think.
I mean, if he can slurp in an accent, I mean, I'm kind of leaning. Like,
Well, let's
my
just
new
that's if he
co-host.
hears this, we'll have to people at him and tell him that he's been challenged.
First of all, I just want to catch up on the Periscope thing. Medra pointed out that that's actually just called a podcast.
What?
Your idea of
Oh.
just
No, I'm talking about specifically on crypto Twitter, where all these podcasts are like fucking boring, talking about crypto and shit. I'm the one who came out with the fucking let's
Yes.
talk about fucking life, and I cried on some of my episodes, and
I think yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, he means the same thing. He means that's a podcast and not a crypto podcast.
Oh
Yeah.
right. Anyway,
At this time, I would like to give my theory, though, and
Okay.
cut you off because
Yes.
I'm tired of hearing you talk. My theory on all these crypto podcasts, everyone, okay? And as you know, I've never been wrong ever in an analysis, ever.
Oh, is this true?
just go.
No.
Hurry
It's
up.
not true.
We got people
All
waiting.
of these crypto podcasts are going to grind down into a fiery crash.
All right, you're
just
just
like
being
crypto.
no, you're just
Oh, what?
being like you're just
No, I'm
being
not.
negative. All right, let's
No, I'm not. I'm not.
let's-
Because you know why? Because no one wants to hear about crypto.
All right, you're giving people too much, inside information. We don't want to tell them the secret to our success.
All right, but if we catch you biting off our shtick, we're gonna call you out in public.
All right, with that, let's bring on our guy. Our Huddle Fuel junkie is going to come into the studio. I'm going to try to drag him in here. Let's see if I can
try
figure
to
out
get
how to do
Ultra
this.
Gear off of him first.
Ultra Gear, could you stop
Licking.
None of them are talking in there.
Licking
Huddle.
Trogdor's in there.
All right, let's see if I can
they
figure
could all,
this
yeah,
out.
they could all be talking. Well, they're listening.
right.
They're listening to us. They don't want to listen to Ultra Gear yammer
Huddle
on when they can
Fuel
listen to us.
junkie, you are on the show, and he's out. I don't know how to do this. Every time I do this, it fucking
You can just click and slide. I did it for you, but he's muted. I don't know why.
I server mute. You undo the server mute. Hey, Huddle Fuel.
Yay!
Can you guys hear me?
We
Yeah,
did.
welcome.
Yay! What's going on, guys?
Not much. How you doing?
All right. Just unpacking my bags from the Litecoin Summit finally.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. All right. I usually unpack right like 2 days before I need to leave somewhere else.
Exactly.
And then I don't know why I haven't learned this yet, but I always have the same dirty clothes, like the same outfits.
Yeah.
And actually, PP made fun of me in San Francisco. He's like, "Bro, you wore that T-shirt like the whole weekend in Knoxville. That's like
Yeah.
your favorite T-shirt."
Wait a second. How much attention is PP paying to what you're wearing?
Yeah, good point. Good point.
No, PP and me were homeboys, just so you know, okay? Him and for real, we
Yeah.
bonded.
We need to get PP at the Savannah thing.
Yeah.
He needs to
Yeah.
come. Him and
Mary.
Mary, yes.
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 So, Huddle, Fuel Junk. What do we call you?
Huddle.
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 Yeah,
Huddle.
Huddle works.
All right, Huddle. So, so tell us. So, when did you discover your love for coffee?
Oh God. I was probably 12 or 13 years old.
Shit.
Yeah, someone let me have a cup of it, and I've been hooked ever since.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this
It's
was a
awesome.
passion that developed through your adolescent and pubescent years,
Oh, yeah.
basically. Okay.
I think anyone that knows me knows that I have a pretty healthy obsession with coffee. So,
Hell yeah.
What was the thing they used to tell you would stunt your growth? Do you guys remember that? And it was actually like a thing. Oh, it was coffee. They said it was a campaign by Postum, the people that made Postum.
Oh yeah.
that fucking coffee or something would stunt your growth. It was like
Well, they started a rumor.
yeah, they started
marketing.
an
It was a
anti-marketing
marketing- yes.
campaign, and the whole thing was like, oh, coffee stunts your growth.
Yeah.
I watched a show on that.
Yeah. It was a food show.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and it was actually put out. It was started by the people that made like Postum or some other like
Mm-hmm.
competition for coffee. And we all know that coffee does not stunt your growth.
It was one of the guys that played in that that dog show movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next question, Lancaster.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll do the heavy lifting here. So, what's your favorite breakfast cereal?
Oh man.
Hitting you with the hard stuff.
Probably Cocoa Puffs.
Ooh,
right.
okay.
With chocolate milk.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, double the chocolate, double the fun, huh?
Exactly.
Is that how it goes?
Hey, you know.
No comment.
You know.
I got a question for you, Mr. Huddlefield Junkie.
All right.
So why crypto and why crypto Twitter and why are you in this space? I know you love your coffee but you're like making waves in the scene. You've got an awesome brand there. Why are you choosing, how does crypto tie into all this?
Okay, hold on a second. That was 4 questions and 1 statement.
Okay. Let him answer. Let him answer the 4
All
questions
right.
in the order and reply.
Damn.
Well, I hope you're ready for a deep answer because I got a lot of different sort of.
He's ready for deep everything.
That's not true.
What? You be quiet over there.
So I grew up in a really small town in upstate New York. I'd probably call myself, sort of a patriotic country boy. That's sort of how I grew up, very freedom-minded. If I had to give myself a title, I would say I'm more libertarian than anything. So that's how I grew up. And my first exposure to crypto was actually a couple years ago. I used to listen to and still do the Survival Podcast by Jack Spirko. Mm-hmm. It's sort of a self-reliance podcast. He covers a whole bunch of different stuff. But one of the things he always talked about was cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And it was something that I found intriguing, but I didn't honestly know a lot about it. Mm-hmm. So, let's see, back in 2016 is when I got my first few Bitcoin. I bought it, and maybe like everyone else, I had no idea what it was or what it was all about. I just bought it because it sounded cool and a good idea. Mm-hmm. So I held on to it for a while, ended up selling, and I made a little bit on it, nothing too crazy. And then I kind of got out of the scene for a while. And then back in February, I had a friend tell me about what had happened with the whole market going all the way to, I don't know, what was it, 800 billion it went to. So at that point, I started really getting back into crypto. But one of the things I learned or started learning about, and I kind of had known previously that there are a lot of problems with our current economic system and currency system with the Federal Reserve and the dollar and how it's used. And I think one of the huge advantages with crypto is it really offers an alternative currency system that I think in the future is going to answer a lot of problems that we currently have. So, why am I in this space? It's not to make money. Like, yes, I think in the future we're all going to make money. But I'm here for currency. So, I look at things like Bitcoin and Litecoin, and I really think there's a long-term potential for it to be a great alternative we have. So, being, I guess, more libertarian-minded and freedom-minded, I like what it offers to people, and I really think that, it's going to offer a lot of prosperity and freedom to people around the world. I really do. I know that sounds kind of hokey pokey, but
it's great.
That's why I'm here. So as far as the coffee thing goes, I've always had I guess you could say an entrepreneurial mindset. Mm-hmm. I've always really enjoyed creating things and building things. Even when I was a kid, my first actual business, I think I was 6 or 7 years old. And I actually, like I said, I grew up in a small town. So I would drag like trees and stuff out of the woods out back the house and cut them up and like sell firewood. So that was sort of my first dabble in business. But the coffee thing, for me, I love coffee and I really love what I think crypto can do in the future.
Yeah.
So, I was just honestly, I got home from work one night and I was just laying in bed and I was like, man, like this actually might be a really good idea. And I think, I said it in one of my videos on Twitter before. I think one of the biggest things that's going to help crypto is small business.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of hearing about institutional investors and ETFs and all these different financial products. And, I get it. It's going to be part of the space. It's just inevitable. But I think small business is what's going to be key in mass adoption with this space. So, Hodl Fuel is a way for me to start a brand that can, it's a pro crypto brand that supports the community, and it's really damn good coffee too. So that's sort of my big kind of outlook there. Hopefully that wasn't too long. I feel like I rambled there for a second.
No, it's great.
I agree.
Your passion.
I agree with everything you say. I think the reason the people that are here in this space that are doing things are here for the same reasons, because we believe in cryptocurrency. We believe that it is going to be a way for us to, like you said, sort of take away the power from the big institutions. I think grassroots is the way to go, the small business, and it's going to survive and it's going to keep thriving because of the people like us that actually believe in it. We're not here to trade and just make money. At least, I think that's the majority of us here, especially the ones that are still here in crypto Twitter doing this thing. But yeah, I totally agree with everything you said.
Well, I have a question for you.
Shoot.
All right. Favorite hot tea?
Ooh, boy. Mm-hmm. I love chai. I love milk chai. When I was over in Afghanistan, that's kind of where I picked up on the whole chai thing. So, yeah.
All right.
Thank you for your service.
Yes.
Oh. And
also, does that mean that there's some chai in the works for Hodl Fuel?
Tea is on my list of things. Like I said, this is all new to me. So I'm learning business, I'm learning coffee, I'm learning crypto, all kind of at once.
Damn.
But tea is on the list of future potential offerings for sure.
Great idea.
I'd love to get a couple tea bags for Yuki. So awesome. from what I've heard, everything you said is you are ready to fuel the crypto revolution.
You could definitely say that.
I just said.
Yes, you did.
Well, I like to, Mr. Hodl Fuel Junkie, do you want to play the game Truth or Bullshit that Tamara likes to play?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to set the timer at, what is this, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Are we bringing in anyone else for this today?
Well, we're going to do him first, and then, we could...
And then we're going to bring in...
And we're going to bring in Medra, if he's there still.
Yeah.
I think he is. I think I see him.
Challenge.
And we're going to see who wins. I mean, I guess there could be two winners, but we will just see.
And then whoever wins the thing gets a hand-drawn picture by me.
Yes.
Wait, Yuki and I don't play today?
I mean, if you want to, you
let's
can,
just
but
start
it's
with
kind of like a one-person thing.
Mr. Hodl Fuel, and I'll keep score. So I'm going to start the timer.
Okay, do you know how this game works? I'm going to read off questions kind of as fast as I can because you have 30 seconds and you need to get 3 right. You'll either say it's actually, they're not questions, they're statements, and you're going to say if it is a true statement, so truth, or if it is bullshit. And
okay.
All right.
Let's do it. And the timer starts now.
IBM introduced the computer mouse.
True.
That is crap. That is bullshit. Okay. Easter eggs developed from pagan tradition.
True.
That is true. Butterfree, Alakazam, and Slowpoke are all Pokemon characters.
Bullshit.
That is true. Microsoft released the Windows operating system in November 1985.
Bullshit.
That is a fact. Rudolf Diesel invented the diesel engine.
Bullshit.
That is a fact. Oh, and you are well
out of time.
Yeah.
So you got one. You got one correct, sir.
Did you drink your Hodl Fuel coffee today?
I'm drinking it right now, man. Apparently, I need more.
You need more.
All right. So since you got one correct, and we're doing a challenge this time,
we'll
bring Medra in and let him do and see if he can beat the one correct answer. So how do I do this? Junior, drag him in here.
Junior, just drag.
Wait, he only got one? I thought he got like 3 right.
No, one.
Just one.
Let's see.
What?
Yeah. I know.
Total fail.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have a chance to redo it, I feel like.
Yes. Okay, Medra, you are on the. You're ready to be.
Welcome to the show, first of all.
Hello, Medra.
God,
thanks, guys.
Worst show host ever. Yeah.
So, Medra, were you listening about how this little game works and
Truth or bullshit? Got it.
Yes. Okay. And you only have to beat one. Okay.
You only have to get 2 right to win the hand-drawn picture from me.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a prize, and you might be able to sell this on eBay for like $2 or something.
Okay. And go.
Lapis lazuli was a famous Nepalese Sherpa in early Everest summit attempts. Medra, are you there?
Medra.
Yep.
There's no Google searching.
Yeah, it's 30 seconds.
Is he gone? Did we lose him?
I feel...
His mic is green, but I don't hear him.
Oh, no.
Medra.
And
let's bring in
God.
Doc Trogdor for the
Boot
challenge.
Boot him out. I just booted Medra out.
You booted him.
All right, Doc Trogdor.
All right, I'm going to ask a different question, and that was crap because Lapis lazuli is a
Doc
gemstone.
Trogdor, welcome to the show.
Your mic is still muted, and we'd love to have you challenge our
Why,
guest.
unmute him.
I already did. He has to unmute himself.
Oh, he might be seeing a patient.
Yeah. All right, Ultra Gear, you're on.
I think he's
the
2 fingers
show.
deep.
Oh, wait, there he is.
Oh.
Trogdor.
Oh, okay, Ultra Gear's out of here now.
Wait.
All right.
Trogdor,
No, he's not.
can you play
No,
the game?
I gotta unmute him. Okay, there he is.
Are you able
All right.
to game with
The
us?
doctor in the house.
I know you're a gamer.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Welcome to the show.
Do you know the rules of the game?
Yeah, I think so. Sure. I just have to say whether it's true or false.
Yes. Well,
Yes,
yeah,
we
true
prefer
or
the word
bullshit. But
True
Okay,
or
got it.
All right,
bullshit.
are you ready? And go.
grizzly bears would rather eat humans than honey.
Bull.
That's actually a fact. Cryptophobia. Wait, cryophobia is the fear of crying in public.
That's bull.
That's crap. You're right. One right. Harry Houdini died whilst performing the famous Chinese water torture escape.
True.
That's crap. Everybody knows who Harry Houdini how he died. But okay, 10-pin bowling is one of the most ancient sports.
Hurry.
Bull.
That's fact. Cigarette smoke.
Time.
Oh, so he got one
Okay.
right too. It's a tie.
So it's a tie. So
It
we
is
will
a tie.
have to we will have to do a
Tiebreaker.
rematch. Okay. All right. How do
Do
we
we
do
bring
it?
in Medra again? Do we give him one more shot?
Let's give Medra
at the
another
title?
shot.
Okay.
Shot at the
All right.
title?
Yes.
All right, kick the doctor out before you
Doctor
start
can-
trying to give us
Doctor can just
proctology.
hang out.
Doc Trog, we know
feel
that
like-
someone punched Harry Houdini in the stomach because he used to say he had the tightest abs and he could withstand any punch, but it was a surprise. He wasn't prepared for it, and he was not flexing his ab muscles, and he later died from complications of that. And everyone fucking
All
knows
right.
that.
Medra,
I did
are
not
you
know that.
Medra,
I
are
thought
you
he
ready?
died doing the catch a bullet trick.
No.
No. All right, guys. Medra, are
Why
you
is that
ready?
so funny?
I don't know. It just was.
Testing.
Okay,
Testing.
we
Is it
hear you.
working?
We
Yes.
hear you,
All
Medra.
All right, Medra.
Last chance, buddy.
All right, everyone.
All
Ready?
right, what do I have to beat?
One.
You have to beat one. And Tamara, you got to read the questions fast. You can't start talking.
I know. I
Okay.
just was very passionate
All right,
about that.
here we go, guys. And go.
A group of hunters is known as a blast.
Medra. Can you hear us?
Yuki, what are you doing to me, man?
What?
But you're here. Truth or fact?
True. You guys got
It is a fact. Okay. Sharks do not get cancer.
No, we're not hearing him.
Oh,
We can't hear you. Come
Dang.
on, next question. And
well, we can't hear him, so
Time.
why am I asking another
all right,
question?
Medra. Let's bring in.
And that was Medra's first and last appearance on the show.
Yeah.
Doc Trog,
Right.
do you know the answer to that question?
Collusion.
I,
Collusion.
I believe that is true.
Okay,
That's
listen,
crap.
listen,
Sharks
guys.
can get cancer. Yeah.
Listen,
From
guys.
all those little
I'm not-
beads of plastic
If
floating
you
around.
eat
and-
sharks, you don't get cancer.
I'm
So
not an
how's
animal
that
doctor.
possible?
All right, so listen. Everyone so far has only got one right. We're
Yes.
gonna bring in Ultra Gear, and if he fucking can get
Oh
two,
shit!
then he wins. So Ultra Gear, can you hear us? Unmute your mic, sir. You are on.
He said he was at work and may not be able to jump in.
Well, damn.
Oh well, he's the clear loser.
We could let our reigning champ, Lancaster.
Jared, the
we have
realtor,
Jared?
just hopped in. Let's see if he can fucking beat the fucking game.
All right.
Jared, the realtor, I'm going to unmute your mic. And Jared, the realtor, can you do this? Can you unmute your mic and play facts or bullshit on This Is the Show? No, he left.
I feel
All
like
right.
you add
So,
an extra
Metro
syllable
wins.
to realtor. It's realtor, and you
Realtor?
say realtor.
Huh.
I'm just pointing that out.
So
Lancaster.
how about
He's back at the casting couch. I don't know.
we got our three guys here now. They've gotten their 1 point. They keep their 1 point or for all future contests.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I challenge Yuki.
Okay.
As the reigning champion, I challenge Yuki.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
So
All right,
let's
who first?
All right.
we got Crypto Mist in the other room, but I still challenge Yuki now.
Okay.
So I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
dump all
I'm
these guys
muted-
out
I'm-
for now.
I'm muting everyone. Okay, you're
I'm
bumping
just
them.
booting them.
All right, boot
Get
them.
Bye, everyone.
Well,
Right,
just
right.
hang around in the
job.
casting couch
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the after show.
Right.
All right, I'm ready. So Yuki goes first, of course,
Because he's the loser, right?
Yeah, because he's the loser.
Okay, are you ready, Yuki?
Yes.
Okay, I'm turning it over. Okay, ready?
Yes.
The surface area of the adult small intestine is equivalent to a standard-sized tennis court.
False. Bullshit.
That is a fact. Singed sheep or lamb heads are a delicacy in Iceland.
It's true.
That is true. Human saliva can turn starch into sugar.
True.
That is true. A whale shark is the largest fish.
False.
That is a fact, so you're wrong. Early facelift operations were performed under local anesthesia and at a patient's home.
True.
That is true. Leonardo da Vinci produced a blueprint for a machine gun.
True.
That is true.
That's 4, motherfuckers.
That was 3.
That was 4.
That was 3.
No, that was 4.
Okay, well, I counted 3.
All right. I think that was 4. What is that buzz?
right.
What is that?
What
that
is the
vibrating?
buzzer?
Is
That's-
that your friend over there?
No,
What is
that's-
that?
That's our Huddle Fuel
Oh,
Junkie.
I thought that was like a bad,
buzzing.
buzzer, like he was keeping score for us or something.
What is it?
It's Huddle Fuel's phone. is
It's probably
going off.
notifications.
He's
Twitter
getting
notifications.
It's orders from
oh
the
shit,
show.
it's orders. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, look at that. He blowing up. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, that was a
Okay.
good show. That was a good show, buddy.
Okay, can you do that?
All right,
Can
you
you beat
ready?
that?
You're set. Go.
The U.S. experiences an average of 2 earthquakes a day.
True.
That is true. The movie Star Wars is the highest ever grossing film in the U.S.
Bullshit.
That is bullshit. The Schwimmwagen was an amphibious model of the Volkswagen Beetle.
Bullshit.
That's a fact. Helium is a product of uranium.
Bullshit.
That's a fact. The name Boris means fight in Russian.
True.
That is true. Donald Duck's middle name is... Oh, we're out of
Time.
time.
Oh,
Okay,
come
so
on. You
I won,
started the
motherfucker.
question there.
I won.
Okay, we're tied, buddy.
No.
That
was
you
3.
got 3, and I got 4.
No. Overall score, buddy. Overall score.
Overall.
Actually, I'm still ahead of you. You have 4 now, and I have 6.
But I've only played against you this one
Once
time.
before.
Yeah.
No, we played yesterday.
This
Yeah.
is bullshit.
I didn't
That's
keep
why
the
I
scores
said
from last time.
I kept score because I know when I said you guys keep score, you weren't going to keep score.
Yeah. No, I was
I kept score.
I was just keeping who won. Oh, I didn't even know I was supposed to do that. So, all right. Well.
All right, guys. Well, we've
He's-
been
he's-
doing this show for
Yeah,
48 minutes. We like to kind of keep them around 45. So that's 3 minutes of extra bonus material that everyone got for free on this
Hell
episode. I think now's the part of the show where, Junior, you thank all of our sponsors and shit.
Oh shit! Oh,
Hold
Jared,
on, I'm writing down the score.
Okay.
I don't give
Yuki,
a fuck about the
4.
score.
Jared
Junior.
is upset that he wasn't on, so
6.
he's now on our couch with his pants off.
Ah, damn it, Jared.
Okay, well, we'll be right over there. Don't worry. Maybe the doctor can give you a little how's your father check.
How's your father?
Okay, so here comes the end of the show. We'd like to thank our sponsors. We'll start with our own sponsor, ToTheMoonEvents.io. Wonderful weekend in Tybee Island, December. Check it out, ToTheMoonEvents.io. Huddle Fuel Coffee, the best damn coffee in crypto. It's going to take you to the moon every single time you brew a cup. Huddle Fuel Coffee at Huddle Fuel. Go there and buy that coffee. And also Bit Ninja Supply, where you can get all of your really cool crypto gear. And very soon, To The Moon events. And this is the show gear, because
Yes.
we're going to need you out there promoting it. By the way, guys, we would love to take this show to the next level. The only thing we ask of you now is to please like and retweet everything, get the show out there, spread the word, and please stay tuned. We are going to have a lot of really cool giveaways coming up soon. we want to get back to you guys. But right now, we'd like to take the show to the next level, and we need more following. We hate asking for that kind of shit here, because we know that that's all what crypto Twitter is about. But that's the only way we're gonna get the show out there. So please do your part, and we'll do our part, being here every single weekday for you. Whenever Yuki decides to wake the fuck up. So thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. And we will see you again tomorrow. You guys?
Yes, thanks everyone, and that was a great show. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye, everybody.